So we're back with more Christopher Nolan movies. I got the pleasure of yesterday to watch this film for the first time in theaters. Well, not the first time. I've seen it before, but this time it was the first time seeing it in a big screen, a big theater screen, and it was exciting. It was very exciting, and I was very much happy I got to see this movie for the first time in a theater screen. But anyways, let's get right into it. The movie that we're talking about is the movie Interstellar. Interstellar is a sci-fi adventure drama which is about the world, Earth, which is slowly becoming inhabitable with humans. So a man named Cooper is sent to pilot a spacecraft with a bunch of researchers to try to find a planet that can be inhabitable for humans. And the runtime for the movie is 169 minutes. It's PG-13 in color. And of course I'm in a different background because one, I am outside, so you might hear the leaves and things like that. So it's pretty nice outside. So why not talking about a movie in a nice weather? But you're not gonna see that because we do green screen out here. But anyways, yeah, this film is masterclass. This is one of my favorite sci-fi movies of all time. This really is one of the most best looking sci-fi movie to date. This is amazing. This is a beautiful movie with just the best visuals and just Christopher Nolan doing CGI a little bit, but also doing his just practical stuff as well, making it as good and as realistic as possible. And that's what I respect from this movie. And yeah, this movie is amazing. The performances are fantastic, specifically by Mr. Matthew McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey plays Cooper, who's this guy that he gets sent. He gets a little interested, and they tell him about the story and what's gotta happen, and he accepts and deals with leaving his daughter, but also has to go to try to save the world, and probably giving him his best performance of his career, up there with, of course, Dallas Buyers Club. But his performance in this movie is just masterful. He is amazing in this movie, and he's fantastic as the character of Cooper, dealing with his emotional moments of trying to save the world, but also leaving his kids behind, and that emotion weight that he has to deal with. And I think he did a really good job in the movie. You also got the supporting actors. You got Anne Hathaway, the daughter of Michael Caine, who she's part of the researchers, and she wants to save the world, and is also up there with them, and has a little backstory that we get to see revolve throughout the film. And it was great. Anne Hathaway's fantastic in the movie. I really enjoyed her in the movie, and she was really good as the character. You also got Michael Caine, the researcher, the one that's tells Cooper, hey, we need to save the world, and is doing the research and trying to. His mission is pretty much to solve the gravity and how to get these humans to go to this planet. And I thought Michael Caine is a fantastic actor, and for the scenes that we see from him, which isn't much, but it's definitely a lot, is just amazing. This man is a fantastic actor, one of the best British actors, and Michael Caine is great in the movie. You also got the Jessica Chastain playing the older daughter, and her trying to, who also deals with her dad leaving her behind, and also dealing with just like the reasonings of why, and just is kind of just dealing with it, and works for Michael Caine, and is also trying to help him solve the equation of trying to get these humans to this planet. And Jessica Chastain is great. Her performance is amazing. Her dealing with, of course, the loss of her father and the loss of time that we see. And Jessica Chastain, an amazing actress. One of the best actors, truly, working today. And you also got the other researchers. You got the guy who specializes on black holes and things like that, and yeah, he's great. He's also kind of scared of just being in closed spaces, and just gets sick to his stomach when the thing is spinning. And yeah, I like the character. He was fun. You also got the other researcher. He's there, and that's about it. You also got Timothy Chalamet, the young Timothy Chalamet playing the younger son who's just, yeah, he's a farmer. He's good in the movie, but he doesn't get much to work with. And of course, the young daughter, her performance, and just the relationship between the daughter and the dad, and when she was younger, was really good, and really just gets a hint of the relationship and the feels that really gets to you. And I thought the young actress did fantastic. You also got Casey Affleck. He's in the movie, plays the older son, and you can tell a lot of things has happened to him in life to make him the person that he is. And he's a farmer, and he takes care of the crops, and yeah, he's good. He's great in the movie. And Casey Affleck, you can tell there's a lot between his eyes and just the history of just what the character's gone through, and just the little details that are not put out there, but you could very much see and be very much wary about the man's background. And it was great. And you also got the grandfather, and he's good. He's there. He's an old timer, but also cares for his grandchildren and takes care of his grandchildren when Cooper goes away to save the world. And yeah, I like the guy. I like the guy who plays him. And all around, the performances are great. The direction, of course, Christopher Nolan, known for the films The Dark Knight, Inception, and The Prestige. And this man is, again, one of the best directors working today, and direction for this movie is just marvelous. This is a well-made, well-directed film. The pacing is fantastic, and the story is really interesting. The writing, the dialogue, and really dealing with space and time is truly something marvelous. And the writing and the story of the characters and the emotion weights of things that are occurring that are just very emotional. Like, I saw myself crying throughout the movie in certain aspects, which was just very heavy in suspects of a guy losing his kids with time, and it's just it really hits you. And I thought the writing is good, the chemistry, everybody works very well together, the whole cast, crew, everybody's good in the movie, everybody works well together. Cinematography, again, this is a very beautiful movie. I think Hoyt Van did the cinematography for this movie. Jeez Louise, this is a beautiful looking movie, especially when they're in space and moments of them going inside a black hole, and just the cinematography is just beautiful to look at. The music by Hans Zimmer should absolutely been something that should have been awarded, and I thought the music for the movie is one of the best for Hans Zimmer, and I think one of his best scores to date. And this is just an amazing movie. I love Interstellar. Seeing it in theaters was an experience that I'm very much happy that I got to see, and just very grateful of seeing the movie. And yeah, for the rating, it's without a doubt a legendary movie. I remember seeing this for the first time in my dad's house, and that big TV. Again, I'm not used to having that big ass TV in my house. I have a pretty normal size television, but seeing it in the big TV was beautiful, and seeing it in theaters and just hearing the sound and the score with the loud theater noises it was something to behold of. And for that, it gets that legendary 6-star. Some consider one of the best Nolan movies. I'm up there. I think this is definitely one of his best. Very underrated for some people. This is like a movie that some people either think it's the best, or some people say it's good but not the best. I'm up there with saying this is one of the best of Nolan. It's up there with all the chronology of Christopher Nolan's work. So for that, I absolutely love Interstellar. It's a movie I'm very much happy I got to see in the theaters for the first time, seeing it in theaters, and I think you guys should see it. I feel like this is an experience. If it's ever in theaters, go ahead and check it out, because I think it's absolutely worth it. So anyways, those are my thoughts.